Soft, emotional piano music. What would you do if someone you love turned their back on you, squandered everything you gave them, and then came crawling back, ashamed and broken? Would you forgive them, or would you turn them away? This is the story of the prodigal son, a tale of redemption, forgiveness, and the unbreakable bond of love. Stick around, because this story might just change the way you see forgiveness forever. Before we dive in, if stories of inspiration and life lessons speak to your heart, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to never miss a story that uplifts your soul. In a bustling village, a wealthy farmer lived with his two sons. The younger son, restless and filled with dreams of freedom, one day approached his father with a shocking request. "Father," he said, "give me my share of the inheritance. I want it now." The father, though heartbroken, granted the son's wish. He divided his wealth, giving the younger son his share. With a bag of gold coins in hand and stars in his eyes, the son left the comfort of home. He dreamed of adventure, excitement, and endless opportunities. The bustling cities were alive with temptations, extravagant parties, dazzling lights, and the allure of living without boundaries. For a while, life seemed perfect. The young man spent his fortune recklessly, surrounding himself with people who claimed to be friends. Yet, as the coins dwindled, so did the false friendships. One fateful day, his last coins slipped through his fingers, and he found himself utterly alone. To make matters worse, a great famine struck the land. With no money, no food, and no friends, the once proud son was reduced to begging. Eventually, he found work feeding pigs, a humiliating job for someone who had grown up in comfort. He was so hungry that he longed to eat the scraps meant for the pigs. As he sat in the mud, his once bright dreams turned to dust. How did it come to this, he thought? Even the servants in my father's house live better than this. I will go back. I'll tell my father I've sinned against him and heaven. I'm not worthy to be his son anymore, but maybe, just maybe, he'll take me back as a servant. With trembling hands and a heart heavy with guilt, the young man began the long journey home. As he approached the village, he rehearsed his apology over and over. But then, something unexpected happened. From a distance, his father saw him coming. Instead of waiting, the father ran to meet him, arms outstretched, tears streaming down his face. Before the son could utter a word of his prepared apology, his father embraced him tightly. "Father, I've sinned against heaven and you. I'm not worthy to be called your son," the young man stammered. But the father interrupted him with joy in his voice. "Quick, bring the finest robe and put it on him. Place a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Prepare a feast. We are celebrating tonight. My son was lost, but has been found. He was dead, but now he's alive again." As the celebration began, the older brother returned from the fields. Hearing the sounds of music and laughter, he asked a servant what was happening. When he learned that his younger brother had returned and was being celebrated, he was furious. He refused to enter the house. Seeing this, the father went to him, pleading. "Son," the father said, "you are always with me, and all that I have is yours. But it is right to celebrate your brother's return. He was lost and is found. He was dead and is alive again." This timeless tale reminds us of the power of forgiveness, unconditional love, and second chances. The Father represents a love so vast and forgiving that it welcomes back the lost, no matter how far they have strayed. The prodigal son shows us that it's never too late to turn back and seek redemption. And the older brother? He teaches us to embrace joy when others find their way, even when it's hard to let go of resentment. In life, we all stray from the path at times, but remember, there's always a place to come home to where forgiveness and love await. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who might need a little reminder of the power of love and redemption. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon. Together, let's spread more stories of hope, love, and light to the world.